It's Tyrone and I'm outside getting a workout, but today's video is gonna be talking about why you shouldn't revenge trade. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Here is a little lesson I want to teach you guys today. Obviously, never do this. This is revenge trading, this is over trading, this is too much. You want to rely on the higher time frames because the higher time frames will tell you what the fuck's going on. Right now, for me to confidently get into buys, I want it to be up here, right? It made a correction. We don't trade the correction, and I did that, as you guys saw. We don't do that. That's why I didn't make that much money. I only made fucking 10 bucks, right? Could have made 60 bucks if I pulled now, but bro, that's called scalping. You're really not gonna make much money doing that. Price is moving, but price is moving like this. Up and down, up and down, up and down. You want it just to go up and down, up and down, up and down in like a straight line. Basically, when price is going like this, if price is going like this, right? It's crossing its highs and it's crossing its lows, and it's crossing its highs, making a new low, then all of a sudden it makes a new high, then it makes a new low, then it makes a new high, right? That is called this is called chop. I call it chop. Some people call it consolidation. Others call it the fucking trend is ranging, market is ranging. There's many words for this. But what you want to know is this is just called straight line, this is called chop, and this is called consolidation. We don't trade consolidation. We trade uptrends. Uptrends. Where's my fucking pencil? We trade, sorry for the red, but I don't really feel like changing the color. Uptrends, right? This is an uptrend. This is an uptrend. See this? This is a fucking uptrend. So we don't trade this. We only trade uptrends. We only trade downtrends, right? Downtrends. This isn't a downtrend yet. Why isn't this a downtrend yet? This could have been considered a lower high, in all honesty, but this isn't. I don't know. I wouldn't count that as a lower high, in my personal opinion. Some of you would have, and you would have made a lot of money, right? But I didn't want to, and I didn't want to take that trade because all trend is bullish. It just looks like a correction on the bullish trend, right? So I'm gonna get you guys like a loom. Let me switch over to my loom camera so you guys can, better feel this experience, see my face and see the charts. Got you guys. It wasn't the craziest win, but I got out for a $9 profit because I saw this candle cross this low. Honestly, wouldn't even call that a low. I'd call this a low, but structure, so I gotta follow it. But in all honesty, I think this was the low and I just reacted to what I was seeing, because let's see if it's gonna keep dropping or it's gonna cross this. But in all honesty, that wasn't a bad trade. It was alright. But this is what I mean, guys. This is we're really trading this lower time frame. And yesterday when I was really seeing the most success is when we were swinging above highs. So yeah, this trade was definitely gonna be valid. We don't know yet, because look, on the 5 minute, we probably can't even see that. Yes, we can. Never mind. Oh, never mind. No, we can't. We can't even see that shit on the 5 minute. See, this would be the swing low on the 5 minute right here. That great call. Holy shit, that would have been stop loss. So a trade invalid. Okay, so I guess I was right. It's going up. So okay, let's talk about this again. We're overall bullish, so we should be looking for buy on the 5 minute. Made a correction here, indication, well, the indication is really like here, correction, continuation. This will really cause this to start going in a, don't mind my cat. This one made us, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? This is what made us go into an uptrend, right? Focus, guys. Wow. Alright, let's focus. That's what made us go into an uptrend. I look, made it late entry, but hey, doesn't really matter. We're still going into uptrend. I'm aiming for this level right here. Make 80 bucks if it goes in our favor. We're up $30 after, man. This is actually crazy. I could have been up like 50 bucks if I sold here and I sold here, but we're just trying to follow trend. We're trying to learn structure. We're not trying to gamble. So downtrend, correction, indication, correction, continuation. We're looking for uptrends because on the higher time frame, we are in an uptrend. All right. We still haven't broken previous highs on the uptrend for us to make a crazy uptrend. But on the lower time frame, we're making a small uptrend. which means I'm gonna go in for an entry. I saw it, I wanted it, so I'm gonna take it. Now let's see if it's legit. I honestly could have placed my stop loss right here. I'm gonna bring stop loss in the money so we can mitigate our risks. Sometimes this fucking computer shit doesn't like respond right now. Fuck. There we go. Stop loss in the money. If it goes below this, I don't know, maybe trend is invalidated. If it keeps dropping, maybe I'll lower it a little bit. But that's where we're at right now. I'll update you guys and when I have an update. Son of a bitch is broke the fucking high. I guess I should have been more patient. Right? I mean, we can get in for another buy here, in all honesty. What we can do here, I'm just repeating what I said not to do. Don't do this, guys. I honestly try to see if I can fucking make this shit back. This is what you call revenge trading. I don't know, I wouldn't even call this revenge trading because we can all see what's going on, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher high. I don't know. I'm gonna not be a pussy and just play this shit out. We're back up to $10 again. Nice. Somebody in the chat's gonna be like, just pull out. Pull out, bro, pull out. No, bro. I'm gonna ride this shit. Alright, so the stop loss. Stop loss. Below. Swing. Swing low. Let's make it a little lower. So if it goes in the negative, I lose about $30. Alright, hope it doesn't go against me. We are playing the chop. But he just made an indication. It's gonna make a correction, then it's gonna make a continuation. In all honesty, if I'm looking for a take profit target, just so we can ease our minds, I'm aiming for here, up here. So that'd be like 80. Does that say 34, 84? It says 84. That's a lot of money. Yep, $84. Let's see how this plays out. That's my 2 cents on the day. And it's my analysis on gold. I'm just kind of waiting for it to break previous highs for me to keep buying. Right now, I'm just waiting and sitting on my hands. I got FOMO because I saw my friends making money when I lost money. So I went and revenge traded the shit out of it, man. But at least I had good risk management and I didn't lose much. Speaking of, son of a bitch just, alright, so I got out of that overall trade. As you guys can see, we entered, somewhere here, shot up. This is where we entered, shot up. We were up here, $20 in profit, shot down, shot back up. One in the negative, stop loss was here, and yes, it is making a higher low, but it's also making a lower high. So I don't know how to feel about this general trend. That's why I pulled out right here, because now I'm up $2. Might as well get out while I'm still up, and that's why I'm gonna keep saying this, bro. I don't fucking trade this bullshit right here, whether or not it was a downtrend or whatever, man. Till that bitch crosses up here, I'm not doing nothing, man. Market needs some structure after such huge volume. Yep. Alright, so again, based on my chart analysis, we could get into a buy here, right? Once it corrects and continues above this level, we could get into a buy, but that would be a scalp. In all honesty, I'm still trying to learn ICC, so right now I'm just still learning it. But yesterday, it followed everything perfectly to a T, but the only thing that I knew would trip me up was when price went into a sells, and then price started, shorting. Basically, it consolidated and it broke, and that should have been my entry up here for puts. In all honesty, after I saw this, but I'm gonna keep saying but because I'm trying to trust the 1 hour time frame, and I'm not trying to overtrade, and I'm thinking really that we still need to pass up here to continue in a strong uptrend for days. I'm not trying to scalp this shit. I'm trying to be in here and be relaxed. I'm not trying to be watching this shit every fucking second. And for it to go into sales basically is, I really don't know. Well, I do know. I should not say I don't know. We're waiting for it to make a lower high on the 1 hour. If it can make a lower high on the 1 hour, it's gonna continue to go bearish for God knows how long. But if on the 1 hour, I keep saying, on the 1 hour, if we get across this level, we're gonna continue a bull trend. And it feels like I'm so unsure about that because I can't lie to you, I'm a noob at this shit. But that's my analysis. I'm confident in it. I'm very positive that's why I have a pending order for this level. If it could cross up here, nigga, We're just mooning. Fucking going to the moon, bro. But I'm low-key being greedy and I'm trying to catch a scalp, so let's see if I learn from my lesson. It's crossing, so I'm gonna get into buy. Just for the YouTubers. Just for the YouTube. Buy. Order placed. It's for you guys. Up $5, $8, $7. We're going. We're going, baby. I'm using small lots. I don't want to like risk too much. Obviously, maybe if I risked a little more, I would have made more money, but then I could have also lost more money. So we'll stop playing games and let's set our take profit and stop loss. Our stop loss is down here. So if it goes against us, we're gonna lose what, 21 bucks. But we're up 18 right now. We're up $18. 19, 16 is dropping. Alright, we got our stop loss set. I'm gonna trail this shit. See? Don't really have like a set take profit. We're just gonna watch the market to have like pullback for me to then take profits. So yeah, I'm gonna bring stop loss up. That's what scalping is, dude. I just got a signal from my signal group. Should we pull that chat? 24 bucks. Yeah, this is the life. I'm not really too stressed out about this because it's kind of weird when I pull out the cameras when I start making money. Fucking bullshit. I'm out. Wait, bro, just wait for it to keep going. You can make a correction. If it goes under here, my trade was always invalid. But if it can keep going, make a correction, we can keep going, we can even see more money, hopefully. Zoom out and see if we can see price doing the same thing on a different side of the chart. So we can feel a little more confident in this trade. It's making a strong trend here. Just hope that's not a fucking continuation correction on the 5 minute. Should we pull out? Oh, I want to see if the trade is valid or it keeps dropping. There it goes. 10. It's going back up now. But you see what I'm saying, bro? We're not trying to be scalp fucking traders. We're trying to get in the market, make our money, and stay in for as long as possible and ride the trend instead of fucking riding this short ass little wave of buys. Because that short ass little wave of buys could have just been like a fake out, and you wouldn't have ever known that. That's why I'm trying to just wait for it. Be patient and not lose crazy amounts of money, because you guys are seeing, if I could flip the camera right now, this shit just went negative, right? So that makes fucking sense. I was up like 20 bucks and I'm only up 55 cents. You can be like, oh, it's because you didn't sell. No, bro, it's because the trend isn't strong enough right now. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to figure out where's the last support area this shit bounced off of. Honestly, it's in a crazy position because look, bounced off here. Let's do the same thing right here. So let's go back on the 1 minute and see what the fuck is happening. Is bro gonna hit my stop loss? See what I'm saying? I should low-key lower the stop loss just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it right there. If it invalidates, well, I'll lose 16 bucks. So what? I'll make it back. But look at that, back green, baby. We're just trying to make sure that this trend here is gonna be an uptrend. Because if it could cross here, I must be positive and stay in the trade. But if it can't cross up here, I'm gonna be like, oh, this shit's bullshit. Wasn't even a good trade. I'll pick the camera back up in, I don't know, 5 or so minutes to tell you guys how it went. Boom, here are the charts. That's what the account's at. Obviously, this is a funded from Thunder Pro. This is a 10K account. I'm down today. Why am I down today? I'll tell you. Yesterday, gold had the craziest bull rush, right? Had this bullish trend. And it's been in a bullish trend for like the last 3 weeks, right? And I decided, okay, I'm gonna buy gold because I got a signal from the signal group I'm in. And the signal group had been pretty good for the last 2 to 3, 4 weeks. But the last week and a half, his strategy hasn't really been the best in this really volatile market. But, right, I took 2 trades yesterday and I made, well, not 2, I took 8, right? And they were all winners. Why were they all winners? Let me go to closed positions. I don't want to leak some shit on here, bro. And don't mind my dirty screen, bro. Where is it at? You guys can see right here. P&Ls and shit, right? I'll just show you on the Thunder Pro chart. It'll be way easier. So this is where the account's at right now. This is where the account's sitting at. This is where we started. This is what happened yesterday. I had a ton of fucking positive trades that all went through. Boom, 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 boom. All of these, right? I made fucking $200. I made 2% yesterday. 2%. and today happens. I lose it all. That, bruh, that caveat to that bullshit, man. Why did I lose it all? I'll show you. Because I didn't want to be patient enough. And I can't lie to you, it was also because of the signal. But I can't lie to you, the signal only lost me $100, $150, 1.5% on the account today. But here, this is where I made all my buys. I made hella money here. Once we got up here, right, this is the new swing high. And by the way, I trade ICC. This is the swing high, right? The swing low, there's multiple swing lows, but the major swing low is right here. This shit broke it right here. This is my indication to the downside, right? A lot of my friends actually took puts here. One of my homies, he made, let me show you guys. These are not my wins, it's my friend's wins that he made today. But hey, gotta show a little something on the fucking video. You can't just become to this video empty-handed as a motherfucker. But yeah, let me get those wins for you boys. Here we go. A lot of the homies, homeboy made let's say plus, I don't know if you guys can see that. It says plus, I can't even see it on my screen. Let me zoom in. So fucking small. Jeez, let me just click it. There you go, plus 400 on this account. This is on Robinhood. These guys are trading options. And the whole market just went crazy today. For the Forex market, this is gold. For all the people here for gold, 300. He's selling, he's doing gold sales. He also did a buy and somehow made money off a buy. This guy's crazy. 823. This is all today, bro. This guy, this is the start of today. This was yesterday. Fucking crazy guy. This guy sent $1 fucking win to the chat. By the way, this is not my Discord. I'm not trying to promote a Discord or anything like that. This is just me and my friend's own personal Discord where we just fucking kick it and chill. It sounds like I'm trying to promote Discord, so let's stop talking about Discords. You'll never catch me selling a course. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to document what the fuck's going on. All right, so gold sold off, and I decided, I took a buy here because we thought it was gonna go bullish, right? It wasn't the worst bullish trend we saw. It was trying to make higher highs, right? After it came from a reversal, basically. After it's coming from a downtrend, we're looking for it to go back into uptrend, right? But it didn't go back to the uptrend, and it just kept going down and down and down and down, and lower and lower and lower, right? And for the people who trade ICC, let me know if my chart analysis is right. This is the swing high, right? So basically, we're trying to go above this shit right now if we want to continue a bullish trend. But we're going below it. So right now we're in a bearish trend. But hear me out. On the 1 hour, it broke a low, broke multiple lows, and it's hitting this major low right now. On the 1 hour, there's a major support zone right here. On the 4 hour, it is also doing a similar thing. On the 4 hour, this looks like a major correction, right? This looks like a major fucking correction. On the 1 day chart, it just looks like also another correction, right? Because if you go on the 1 day, we haven't had a serious correction since here. Now it's correcting here with it started with a 4,000, so almost $1,000 move for it to make another correction. So right now I just think we're in a correction, right? And for us to make our continuation, we have to go above here. There is no doubt about that. For this to be a continuation, the stock has to, or gold has to cross the price. Gold has to cross 5,583.30 or whatever the fuck. 8,8330 or 8,930. Just this whole level up here, it just has to cross it, man. And until it crosses it, if gold is able to make a lower high right here, that's how you know we're going bearish on gold, bro. Can't lie to you. Right now, I'm still looking for buys. Honestly, it's still pretty close up here to this level. I'm still looking for buys, even though all this stupid shit happened here and I lost money. That's what we're really here to talk about is revenge trading. You're gonna make money in the markets, you're gonna lose money in the markets because losing is part of the game. But I'm gonna tell you a little secret. You can have a 90 to 95% win rate, maybe even 100% win rate if you're really crazy about this shit. And you can have those crazy high win rates, but you also gotta understand losing is part of the game. The other thing is you gotta stick to your analysis. You could see how I said we're in a range right now. Well, I didn't say that, but we are in a range, and that's what I forgot to explain. And a range is basically where it's just in consolidation, right? When let me see if I can zoom out, show you guys. When we entered here, and we broke here. This was consolidation, and it consolidated for a while. Obviously, you can't say we're in consolidation anymore because it made a major push to the downside. And maybe I just need to go hit the books a little harder to this trend better. Oh, look at that. Right as we were making this video, it made a higher high on the 1 minute. If this can correct and cross above here, I'll probably take a buy position in all honesty. Seems like a dumb idea because I've lost so much money already, but the way things are going, it makes sense, right? This could also be another correction on the 1 minute. Alright, yo. I've been having a bit of trouble setting up this recording, so this is legitimately my third time doing this. Let's make this quick. Alright, so while recording this for the third fucking time, I want to tell you guys, this is how we do my chart analysis, right? Chart analysis, I focus on swing highs and swing lows, so I'll go to the higher time frames. Right now we're on the 4 hour. We see it's an uptrend, right? So I know I'm low-key looking for buys. This shit right here that happened today, this just honestly looks like a correction on the 4 hours, so you wouldn't really pay that too much attention. So you want to start scaling down to look for an entry on gold for a swing high. So you can obviously see that here as we start scaling down, gold broke a swing low and it made a lower high. And this could have been your indication right here for the side. And just remember, guys, we are trading ICC, so we're trading trades by size strategy, indication correction, correction and continuation. So price shoots up here. We're waiting for it to shoot back down here for us to go back into sells. This is honestly, if it can continue and break this swing low, I'm gonna continue it sells. If it can break above this swing high, I'm gonna get into buys. So remember, guys, we don't trade correlation, or we don't trade the chop when market is consolidating. We only trade the uptrend and the downtrend. So here was uptrending. That's why you can see I was putting in buys. If you guys see this, if I could go down here, you guys would see my buys up and down, up and down, up and down. Here was something else. So I did take a bunch of trades here, which was a bunch of revenge trading to make back the money I did lose, but you shouldn't do that. You should wait for a market to really form structure. And that was just me being greedy. That's why we're making this video, is don't be greedy. You want to wait for market to form structure, and you want to wait for market to show you what it's doing. You don't want to be a genie and start predicting where market's going to go. Just because you see a bunch of volume all of a sudden entering the market doesn't mean you should enter. If you don't know what overall bias is, you shouldn't be entering, because you have a really high chance of losing money. You also have a high chance of making money, but it doesn't mean you should get into the market just to gamble your money away. All right, let's see. That is what I'm basically looking for. I go on the higher time frames like the 4 hour and the 1 hour to look for overall bias. I could see that we had a lower high, and then a lower low here that broke this low. Then we made an indication to the downside. Now we're making a correction, and if it can make a continuation and break the previous low, we're going to continue going down. Right? It sounds very complicated, but it's pretty easy. And here we have a high, right? If we can make an indication up here, we're going to continue going up, bro. Honestly, if by the time it's climbing up this way, right, there's going to be multiple indications. But I'm not trying to trade below this. I'm really not trying to trade below this, bro. Because this is where the trend is coming from, bro. If the trend is coming from here, why would I trade this, man? It's just going to continue dropping, nigga. I want to see it continue to drop until it switches back to bulls. And that's really why right now I'm thinking it's going to go bullish. Bearish if it drops below here. And I think it's going to go bullish. Continue to go bullish if it crosses above here. Because I just think this is just a correction on the higher time frame. Whatever this shit is. Alright, guys. That was my analysis on gold. I hope that helped you out somehow in some kind of way. I'm going to go edit this video and upload it. Thank you. Bandito. Hey bro, me too. It was cheesy. Liam passes funded one. He said like 1 day, but he doesn't risk a lot. He only risks 1%, which is the weird. I think he just took a lot of trades that day.
Yeah. We got the 2 least profitable right here.
Shut up, bro. We risk the less. We risk less because shut up, nigga.
It's because we're risking less. That's why.
It's because we're risking less. Bro, I started risking 2% and I blew my account in, bro. I'm not doing what this nigga does, bro. I'm calling it, bro. If this guy doesn't make any more money, he's either gonna blow his shit if he doesn't have good RR, bro. I'm not praying on his downfall. I'm not praying on your downfall, bro.
I'm gonna take a lot more risks, but I took more risks on Dow.
Yeah, but
I'm
now
gonna
you're
slow it
making money.
down when I get my funded, bro. I'm not gonna be.
You should have got it because they take an hour to get you your shit, bro.
Nah, it takes up to 1 to 3 businesses.
It took Liam an hour, bro.
How do I get it?
They'll email you. Liam got his in an hour after he got his shit funded. Liam passed his funded on Funder Pro yesterday, bro. Bro, so Liam sent out his trade thing. This thing has a 93% win rate on 25 trades, bro.
Holy shit.
And yet his profit factor is fucking 900, bro, which is insane. For you to have a Tony on a business call while fucking
Another client. He got one today.
you might
It sounds like he's about to get a second one.
you might get 3.
Oh right, because you're
Room full of traders, bro. Traders. YouTube, we're back. We're in the gym. This is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Grayson, the man that made. How much did you make today, bro?
Yeah.
2 bands. He made 2 bands on his 10K account and passed his funded in 1 fucking day. Yo,
like 30 minutes, bro.
he passed his funded in 30 minutes.
No, he passed 2 evals.
Oh yeah.
2 evals.
Right now,
Insane.
I had one last thought before I end the video. I feel like the hardest part about trading in general is just being able to sit on your hands and wait for the trade rather than forcing it. I feel like a lot of people force trades. You guys saw me force 2 trades in this video. I called it for video's sake, but we all know I was trying to hit a big trade. So always trust your higher time frames. Trust those support levels and those resistance levels. They're really just swing highs and swing lows, and you should be able to make some money. I'm gonna go hit the books, study up a little more so I can see these trends a little better. I feel like I'm getting there, but I need a little more practice. I need a little more study, and once I am sharp, bro, I'll see this trend like a motherfucker. In all honesty, I saw it perfectly yesterday. I felt like fucking goddamn Houdini, motherfucker. I felt like fucking Warren Buffett yesterday because I was damn near at 100% win rate. But today, I still feel like Warren Buffett because I said it has to go above this level for us to continue. But my greed got to my mind. I got greedy. I got impatient. And that's what the markets are going to teach us. The markets are going to teach us patience. The markets are going to teach us not to be greedy. So use the higher time frame for your bias and use the lower time frames for your entries. It's very simple.
Alright, I made it back inside. So, moral of the story today is follow the trend. Trend is your friend, right? And you should wait for corrections, continuations instead of entering in a correction. That's what I've learned today. Let's hope that tomorrow we can use this knowledge or later in the day to make some money back. Because I am genuinely fuming watching niggas win when I'm losing. I'll not let that happen. I'm fuming that I'm losing instead of winning. That's why I'm fucking fuming. So let's get to this and let's make this bread. I feel a little bit of FOMO,
But it is what it is, bro. You're not trying to make these crazy giant wins in a day. Really just trying to aim for 1 to 2% wins. Market isn't going in the direction we want it to go. We're not here to scalp. We're here for big trend movements. So yeah. Yeah, man. This is pretty interesting. This is gonna be one of my longer vlogs. Literally outside, getting some fresh air. If you know, you fucking know. But I'm gonna talk to you guys when I get back in.
It's gonna be a longer video, but let me show you guys what let me show you guys some. So all the homies keep passing their fundeds today. My homies passed their fundeds. 10K fully passed. This guy made Drew made 8K today. Kananza made God knows how much, but motherfuckers passing their fundeds and shit. These are my online friends, like Discord friends. This is my Discord I have for my IRL homeboys. We would be trading in here too. You guys cannot join these Discords because these are private Discords, not paid Discords. But yeah, everyone's passing. My homeboy Grayson passed his eval. In all honesty, I'm happy for them. And I genuinely feel a little bit of FOMO. Right, let me switch the camera angle real quick. Most profitable trader to least profitable trader in the room. I think we're gonna go Tony, Alpha, Grayson, Matthew, and somehow me last, bro. What the fuck? I gotta lock in, nigga. We gonna make this money back. We're just waiting for price to show a good movement, right? Price to settle. And we're gonna get into a position here. I think this is still the same trade. This is January 29th trading log. The time is 8:32, 8:51 p.m. And Bitcoin is forming a bearish trend. So I'm looking for an entry on the bearish side. We had an indication to the downside. We're trying to have a correction. The correction didn't really meet our full entry point, but nothing's gonna be perfect. So I think this is still gonna follow the general trend and go to the downside this way, but it could also still go up and still go up, right? So that's where we're at right now with this. We don't know what it's going to do, but we're just waiting for it to basically correct. It doesn't want to push the downside because it's really not pushing really hard. There's a lot of buyers right here and sellers. There's buyers down here and there's sellers up here, and I need it to cross down for us to continue going bearish. So I don't know. I think if this trade doesn't go in my favor, it's gonna keep going up right here. But then I think once it reaches here, it's gonna make a correction because this was my original entry. That's why I have an alert up there. That's why I wanted to enter up here. But again, like I said, price wicked up pretty high, and I was like, maybe we could come back down. And it started forming a low, but it didn't really swing, right? It didn't really swing into our entry up here. And I'm hoping this isn't a correction to continue going to the upside. I'll update you guys on how this goes.
Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Cameron, or otherwise known as Tyrone Scaler. Alright guys, so right now I've been documenting this journey, right, of trading. I haven't really been documenting it. I've been editing videos, I've been recording videos, I've really been pushing off, well, documenting the journey, but I have about a one vlog and a couple of videos on my camera roll of this journey. And what I've noticed right now is you cannot, if you have no fucking skills, scratch all that. If I gave you 100 grand right now, you would probably lose all of it in about under 6 months to under a year. You'd lose all the money most likely. If you had zero fucking skills and let's say you live pretty frugally, you'd still lose all the money. You wouldn't be able to double it or make more of it. That's what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about is I have realized the hard fucking truth is why I'm still broke is because I have no real skills. I haven't put in the work to learn something that has given me a good enough return. Right? I've noticed that every single time I go and try a new venture, I just end up losing money. Now let me ask you the same question. If you gave somebody who had better skill set than me the same amount of money, they would have been able to make it work in either half the time or the same amount of time I have had. While I'm losing money, somebody else with a better skill set is making money. Does that make sense? And that's the whole message I'm here for is I need to lock the fuck in. I need to study. I need to back test my strategy. I need to keep doing this shit until I'm profitable. And in all honesty, I'm thinking of taking a step back from trading on the live markets and going to demo so I can learn how to trade a little better. Maybe even start back testing the strategy a little more before I go back to trading live, because right now I'm trading on my funded, I'm just losing money. I'm realizing when I went to test demo, I don't know how to fucking trade, right? And I realized, I asked myself, Cameron, if I gave you 100 grand right now, would you be able to multiply it? Honestly, and I said, probably not. Based off my past track record, right now where I'm at in life, I have no fucking real skills that can change that, and I have to go build those fucking skills. I have to go build that skill set. So I'm gonna go study. Peace. Alright, this is my trading log, and the reason why I took this trade is because I saw a downtrend on the 4 hour, right? So I'm seeing a downtrend, as you guys can see on the 4 hour.
and I'm seeing a downtrend on the 1 hour as well. I saw a break to the downside, so I'm seeing this is an indication, right? This was my indication. There is another indication over here. This was a correction. This was an entry, right? And that was going to be your exit, but that's not the trade I took. The trade I took was this one, indication here, correction, right? But it didn't reach all the way up here. It didn't make a proper correction for my entry, and that's why I'm making this video for the trading log, is because I think I might have taken an early position. I was a little bit greedy. I could say, I wouldn't say greedy, but impatient. I'm being impatient. Haven't really lost any money. This is just me documenting what I think, how the trade is gonna go. I think it's still gonna make money. I think it's still gonna go into the direction I want it to go. But this trade didn't hit this level up here. It got really close. Excuse me. As you guys can see here, it got really close, but it didn't really fully cross. In all honesty, this could be a correction, and it could still be going a little bit higher on the 15-minute, because this is where I'm at on the 15-minute for my entry. But I don't know, so I'm just gonna have to watch it and see what happens, because I'm not a fucking genie. I'm just making a decision based off what price is doing right now. And right now, price didn't hit up here. It got really close right here, and that was basically my indication, because I saw price was going down. And I'll update you guys on how this goes in maybe, I don't know, an hour or 2 or 3. Alright, peace out.
Alright, peace. Catch you all in the next clip.